Why alternate day fast? Supposedly it can help with losing weight, decreasing blood pressure, lowering bad cholesterol, and more. But does it actually work for weight loss, and is it actually sustainable to go from eating anything you want one day to eating nothing the next and doing that on repeat? To answer these questions, I'm going to put alternate day fasting to the test and try it out for 1 full week. First and foremost though, I want to share with you my 4 guidelines for this challenge. Number 1, instead of going 0 calories on fasting days, I will follow the popular modified version where on fasting days I can have up to 500 calories. But other than that, I can only have calorie-free beverages such as water or black coffee. Number 2, the metrics I will track each day include weight, hunger, and energy levels. Number 3, for best results, I'll try to maintain a relatively healthy diet, focusing on nutrient-dense, whole foods, fiber, protein, and staying hydrated. Number 4, continue my regular workout routine and document if my workouts have changed in any way. All right, friends, let's get started. Hopefully I can survive the next 7 days. Let's see what happens. All right. Day 1. Good old black coffee became a powerful tool to help me through this challenge. Although the first fasting day felt very restrictive, coffee really pushed me through and helped with cravings and hunger. I usually try to have a cup of joe later in the morning. Hey guys, I made it through the first day and holy cow, lots that I want to tell you. First is my weight. I dropped a significant amount of weight. Granted, I did eat quite a bit prior to starting this challenge, but I lost over 3 pounds. Can you believe that? Second is that essentially all of my brain fog basically vanished. Like, my mental clarity was on a whole other level. It was incredible. And number 3, it's important to keep in mind when you try something new or you're doing something good for your health, I feel like this happens all too often. There's some sort of opposition. Yesterday turned out to be a big holiday here, and with that holiday were a lot of food temptations. I went out eating with family and there were lots of fried food options and even ice cream afterwards, but I hung in there and I feel incredible this morning. I'll definitely share more with you later on my weight, energy, and hunger levels. But now I have breakfast. Yes, some corn and eggs. I'm so excited. Cheers. So yeah, I tried to stick to healthy, nutrient-dense foods and snacks for the most part of this normal eating day. Also, I must add, trying to get my protein levels up, but yeah, these are just a couple of pictures, not everything I ate. And yes, I still allowed myself to have something sweet and delicious in the evening. On to my workout for day number 2. Of course, I started this morning with black coffee. The flavor doesn't bother me, and this coffee shop is really high quality. I used to do intermittent fasting, so maybe black coffee just grew on me. Do you like the flavor? There's this awesome drink brand that has 0 calories, 0 sugar, and comes in a variety of flavors. Honestly, these were the highlight of my day. Then yes, for dinner we went to this amazing seafood restaurant. First we went down the street to pick out the freshest seafood you could get, and the result was a delicious dinner. I'm actually not normally a big seafood guy, but after being out in Asia for a while, it's really grown on me. Again, I ate slowly and was careful to not eat too much. More to come at the end of this video on lessons I learned that helped me through this challenge. So no particular workout this day, just focused on staying active and moving around throughout the day, such as going on walks, playing with the kiddos, and so on. Can you guess how my day started? Ah yes, black coffee. And of course I had to pick up another delicious 0 calorie, 0 fat, 0 sugar beverage. This one was peach flavor, yummy yum. For dinner, my wife and I shared 2 beef and noodle dishes with our kids, so a total of 4 people eating it. I'm a little hesitant about eating too many carbs. I'll touch on that later. I prefer foods that have more fiber, but it was delicious. Okay, on to my exercise for this day. Started off with a healthy breakfast of corn and 3 soy sauce tea eggs. Then this yummy sports drink, some sweet dragon fruit. Have you tried it before? For lunch, my wife and I shared some beef soup and these dumplings made from vegetables. The perfect combination of low calorie and high protein. Even though your food selection may look different depending on where you live, just aim for eating more nutrient dense foods, lots of fiber and protein, which really helps with staying fuller for longer. Okay, the last day of the challenge. I didn't capture much with pictures and videos, just one picture of my one meal. As for exercise, I was seriously recovering from my leg workout, but still took the kiddos out to a close mall to play. Talk about active recovery. Okay friends, I'm super excited for this part. Let's go over the data for weight, energy, and hunger over the 7 days of my alternate day fasting challenge. My first weigh-in was 202.9 pounds, okay? That was on October 1st. My ending weight, are you ready? On the last day, I weighed in at 199.6 pounds. So that's a total loss of 3.3 pounds. I'm very happy with it. You can see that my weight loss started with a sharp decrease. I wouldn't be surprised if that was a loss of water weight. And you can probably tell which days were my eating days because they are a bit higher in my weight. But towards the end of the challenge, my eating days only made my weight go up just a little bit. I think I was able to really dial in my diet, eating very good foods that kept me full. Okay, on to hunger and energy levels. The red line indicates my hunger levels and the blue is my energy levels. So I'm gonna be honest here, it's actually very difficult to put a number 1 to 5 for my hunger levels because my hunger would change throughout the day. For example, my fast days, which was day 1, 3, 5, and 7, I really wasn't that hungry in the morning, probably due to the coffee and other 0-calorie beverages. And depending on when I ate, I could get very hungry by the afternoon or evening time. But my energy levels, on the other hand, stayed around the 3 to 4 range, which in all honesty isn't that bad. We can see that in general, my hunger levels increased throughout the middle of the challenge, got up to a 4.5 on the 5th day, then had a big decrease on day 6 and went back up to 4 on day 7. Okay friends, now for tips moving forward. Today I have a total of 4 tips. Number 1 is that calories are sacred. What really helped me was to eat very slow and to not eat too early in the day. Don't waste those calories. And when we're eating more slowly, I found myself chewing for longer, which helped me feel more satiated. And of course, find those lower calorie options. I love the 0-calorie beverages, they were amazing. Number 2 is that even if you're experiencing hunger, it's important to be active. A lot of times that took my mind off things, and also remember hydration and activity. Number 3, we have to expect imperfection. It's very cliche, but it's true that things don't go according to plan, or at least not 100%. On day 4, I was experiencing a ton of hunger, so I was basically snacking throughout the day. I was controlling myself on how much I snacked, but I was definitely eating quite a bit more than the other days. But I did not gain a lot of weight the following day. So it's important to give yourself some flexibility and not stress too much. And number 4, friends, is to strive for balance. What I mean here is try not to think too much in extremes. Kind of like that example with snacking just barely. It's okay to snack in moderation, as long as it fits your goals and your calories. Another thing about balance is that I found that I had the most whole, clean energy when I was eating less processed foods. And especially with that is avoiding those refined carbs. For example, there was one day where I had a lot of white rice for lunch, and afterwards I felt quite terrible. I was super tired, fatigued, and quite lethargic. So maybe that's just me, but carbs can really weigh me down, especially after not eating them for a while. But whole carbs are amazing. Potatoes, whole grains. Oh, I love those. Okay, so those are the 4 tips. Please let me know what you think of this video in the comment section below. For more sustainable weight loss tips, please click that subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.